I'm Dog, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterback to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Seahawks. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's a one between the Seattle Seahawks
they got rid of the damn,
and the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, they got rid of the damn
gets them across the
coin toss
to the 33-yard line. So here the
It's
Cowboys
very important.
ready to go on offense for the first
I want a chance to at least get the flip, you know.
Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback Dak Prescott.
See the damn coin flip. Alright. Last out of my character. Today is different.
And they'll run it here.
Oh damn.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
Here we go. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, and excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 38.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
Oh.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Oh, damn it.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be a Dallas first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set.
That's right.
It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Shit.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are. But on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Needing the tough yards, they let him go down. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Tire him out, baby.
That's taking a real chance on the opening drive of the ball game. I get wanting to be aggressive, but you don't want to leave your defense in a bad spot right away. Fortunately, they're able to convert here on 4th down.
Here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Come on, man.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he is in
come on.
for a Cowboy touchdown.
Finally. Damn it.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Let's do this.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
I know what they're going to do.
Failing
They're
now to
going
kick
to
it
run.
away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Well, feed that beast.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made, and those are considerable, but when they were made. 4th and 26 in a Big Ten championship game against Michigan State when he was with Wisconsin. A big completion helped lead his team to a victory. A big 4th down throw for a touchdown in an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. When the chips are down, this guy plays at a big level.
Now a fake here on 1st down.
Oh, man, I thought that was going to be an easy one. Nope. That was a good play fake. What can I say? What can I say?
When you're playing a
gotta watch out for those play actions.
So if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well.
Come on.
The best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming
2nd
from,
and 10.
and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield. J.J. Wilcox in on the stop. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it.
Big boy.
And now 4th down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something,
dang.
I'm willing to continue. They've created, sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
37.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he dropped it.
Wow.
That was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Return team. Automatic first down.
Keep blitzing. Keep blitzing.
On 1st down, Wilson. Baldwin over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Come on, General Lee.
And they'll go on the ground. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Graham slotted out to the left. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. But if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Yeah.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016.
Oh, called it.
It's intercepted. Throwing back.
Yes, sir.
Picked off is J.J. Wilcox. And a big turnover there as his guys will
That's
get the
right.
ball back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Wildcat look. It's Elliott. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Prescott to throw this time.
Oh, yes.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there.
Waiting for the bullshit to happen.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I know it's about to happen.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Let's get another
They had
interception.
something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Wilson, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll come out in the pistol. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson finding time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Nice.
Had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
46 seconds left. You know I'm going to try to score.
For the other guys, those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Come on, Dez.
On 2nd and 10 now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Okay.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Oh!
He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And now following that timeout, the defense back out on the field. Now it's Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Wilson to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Final play of the half. It's Wilson surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Nope.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Wilson on second down.
Wow.
He's got a man wide open, complete.
He was just burned. I don't understand why the fuck he was burned.
Jermaine Kearse, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen. Usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers.
Yeah, break from your block. Break from your block. Never mind.
Mike with 2 outside
oh, damn it. Flag.
The Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side.
Should have just ran it. Yeah. Oh, man.
So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Returnable for Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. One receiver left, 2 to the right. To throw is Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I want to see that replay.
That's why
I want to know if I want to cross the challenge that.
Guys actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Damn.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
You know what? Should I challenge that?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Kearse. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
He's got time. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Pro Bowl end to Marcus Ware there to take him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to pull the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. Complete. He finds Brate. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Yeah, 2 guys. Oh.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. The one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays with one battle. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Hello? Oh, right. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Actually, you called me in a really bad time. Is it possible if I can call you back? Let's see, maybe in an hour. I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye bye. I totally forgot. Well. Play on. Handle business later. Alright, what was I doing? First and 10. Alright.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a Dallas first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
Yeah.
That led to a really nice game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Flex round! Go! Here we go! Brand 38!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Tight end right! Here we go! Brand 38!
A second down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this...
Oh, hell no.
They need it. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl
Wow.
safety, Cam Chancellor. A critical error there in a tight game.
That was
All you
bullshit.
talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
My guy got bumped
When you're
off.
passing in the
All right.
fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And Graham's got it over the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end,
on, let's go.
curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up
Get
again
it
at
first?
the line of scrimmage.
Nice.
No gain on that,
Nice.
and it's going to bring up a third down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the
That's
first
where I
on
want
the
him
ground.
now.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught.
Oh, hell nah.
And an alley to run.
Get your... Wow.
On his feet. Are you
See?
serious? Give him 22.
Yeah.
And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
And My next teammate used to
I
tell
knew
me
the bullshit
all
was
the time, I
coming.
hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what,
The
you really can't
bullshit
hide what
is
you're
coming.
doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it,
I'm live.
or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
I'm just, I guess, low-key online. I guess, you know. Too many people are bugging. I don't know who they are.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. The grab made by Curtis
nigga
over
got-
the middle. And he's brought down.
Damn it.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Some
And there they
bullshit,
went
dog.
crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just come find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wilson on second down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Thought maybe he was going to try to run it in. He should have. He might have had something.
An 8-play, and now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And they'll run it here.
Wow, my guy just ran around him.
First as he's able to take
Wow.
it to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Graham slotted out to
What the hell? That wasn't even my damn...
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to flip
Wow.
here to his running back.
Okay.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he'll bang that one through.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appears that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Oh, come on, come on. Oh.
This one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Prescott now on second down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards remaining now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team. And that's exactly what we just saw.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
So I'm not too worried about time right now. Trying to get that first down.
He'll look to throw. Finding time. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Yeah, I get it.
A couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Damn.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
4 down. Come on, let's go.
It's a keeper with Prescott. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play.
Okay,
and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Hurry up.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh
damn
set.
it.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining.
All right, now. Got 2 shots. 2 shots to the end zone. What I'm going to do.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Ohio! Here we go! Flex round!
Back to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like the defense's perspective because they understood where the first down line was.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Oh,
so the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Come on, dog. 1 second off the clock. 1 second. Okay.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the week, watching tape as they formulate it. You know, the best ones, they listen to their guys.
Hell
and say,
yeah.
okay,
Come on.
You like this week, you like this play, you don't like that play, and that helps them formulate what they're going to do.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do in practice.
Another side turnover. Tackle for loss, something.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh my God!
Over the middle. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. Surveying the field.
What the? Man, whatever.